Well, I got my hair all slicked back, got my beard all combed, and this is the last of the year, possibly the last ever Thursday Throwback story. I'm not too sure how next year is going to go because I'm planning on doing something else. A piece of hair came out of my hair. That's not good. All my hair is receding anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so this is basically might be the one of the last ever Thursday Throwback stories here. So that's why I put my hair back. I'm not too sure. I might resume it next year, but I don't really know at this time. I might be doing other things, and might not have time to do all these videos. I mean, I'll still do reviews and some vlogs and everything, but every video, you know, what I'm doing now, I might not have enough time next year to do every video. And this Thursday Throwback story is actually about Baja Blast. So when I was younger, when I was in my early teenage years, we used to go to the mall frequently to go to the restaurants, well, the food court. Now the mall doesn't really have food court options anymore. There's the Chinese restaurant and there's Sbarro Pizza, and that's about it. But we used to go to the food court at the mall. Hold on. I'm going to sit down on my bed. Hold on. So we used to go to the food court at the mall frequently. And back then there wasn't any other Taco Bell besides the one at the mall. Because they didn't have the one built yet. The standalone location. Now they got that one, and the one at the mall is closed. It's been closed for several years. But the one at the mall was the only Taco Bell location that there was in my area, basically. The one that was a standalone location basically opened, I think, like 2010 or 11 or something. It actually used to be an old gas station that they tore down, and they put the Taco Bell there. Well, we used to go to, I used to go to Taco Bell frequently at the mall. And I used to think that Baja Blast was called Cool Mountain Dew. Well, I used to also think that Baja Blast and Voltage were the same thing. Of course, back then I didn't drink a lot of soda, so I didn't really know which was which, basically. I used to think Baja Blast and Voltage were the same thing. Most are, you know, obviously they're not, but I used to think that they were basically the same thing. Because I didn't drink, like I said, I didn't drink a lot of soda, so I wouldn't notice which one was which. I mean, they do have very similar, like, taste to them, but they're not the same flavor. But they have very similar, like, refreshing aftertaste, you know. So I used to think Voltage and Baja Blast were the same, Mountain Dew. I used to call it Baja Blast for the longest time. I'd call it Cool Mountain Dew. And for the longest time, I looked at the logo. I'm like, why is it called that? Because I used to think it was called Cool Mountain Dew for the longest time. But it actually was Baja Blast. I used to call it Cool Mountain Dew because I used to think it was cool because I used to drink it. My sister used to call it Baja Blast, and I was like, what the heck is she talking about? And then I noticed that the label was called Baja Blast and not Cool Mountain Dew, and I was like, oh, that's what it's called. People used to look at me like, huh? What is he talking about? Well, I didn't really drink a lot of soda back then, so I didn't really care or notice. But anyway, this is the last Thursday Throwback story here. It's a quick one here. I've done a lot of bigger or longer Thursday Throwback stories recently, so I really don't got any other ones. And honestly, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to continue it next year, but maybe next summer or something. But anyway, last Thursday Throwback story for the year here. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and have a Baja Blast day.